Coming up next, the Screensavers, followed by Players at 8 and Sweat at 8:30.
Coming up tonight, does your favorite band have a Aviator player? I doubt it. Plus, the most incredible flashlights you've ever seen. I kid you not. And fire up your gaming rigs for today's Screensavers LAN Party. Live from the Tech TV studios in San Francisco, it's the Screensavers.
Gentlemen, and welcome to the Screensavers. I'm Patrick Norton.
And I'm Kevin Rose. Thanks for joining us on the Screensavers. This is the show that keeps you in close touch with the coolest stuff happening in the world of technology.
It's true. Tonight we have a great show. The band Sync is here.
Nice.
Sync or Cinch?
Cinch.
Cinch.
Yes.
As in like cinching a saddle onto a horse.
That's it.
They have something pretty slick, the Aviator. I'm going to choke to death. I'm very sorry, folks. It's like a guitar that plays video. Really cool. We're going to show that later on. Plus, Yoshi's got some pretty amazing high-tech flashlights.
You wouldn't think that would be cool. Like flashlights, who cares?
These are
but
amazing.
These are,
They look like lightsabers.
Yeah.
And they cost about as much, too.
Like it.
Pretty cool.
We also want to mention that tomorrow we're going to be airing an encore edition of the Screensavers. However, we're going to be taping 2 shows tomorrow while we make our way down to L.A.
Here's the deal. We want your calls. We want lots of calls. All day Friday. Somebody's going to be standing by to take your calls starting at 3 p.m. Eastern until 8 p.m. Eastern. That's noon until 5 for all of us here on the Pacific end of the continent.
Poor Dan.
You know what? Dan's going to have a system.
We got a lot of calls, Dan.
We got a lot.
We
need your calls. If you've always wanted to be on the Screensavers, if you always look at your neighbor and say, why have my calls never been answered? Tomorrow is your day.
Man's telling the truth.
Call.
Tomorrow's your day.
Call 888-989-7879. Please.
But now, Sarah, what are you up to on the show today?
Well, you know, I was going to do an Internet Explorer tweak, a registry edit that lets you, well, I'm not even going to tell you what it's going to do. I'm going to save it for after they've patched this huge glaring hole in IE, because I don't even want to promote using it at all. We should be using Mozilla until something gets done.
Forget IE.
So, in its place, I have a really nifty trick. If you don't want certain users to be able to launch certain programs that are installed on your computer, I have the way to do it. If you have children, little rugrats doing the wrong thing, cut them off.
Very cool.
Easy.
Cutting off the rugrats.
Right.
Sounds good. And today is Thursday. That means it's time for the Screensavers LAN Party.
Powered by NVIDIA.
Today we're playing one of the most popular game mods ever, Battlefield 1942 Desert Combat. This 591 megabyte download not only keeps out the dial-up users, which is good for the lag, but it also gives you modern weapons and vehicles like the M1A1 Abrams, Howitzer, Humvee, Apache, A-10, F-14, 15, 16, a ton more. All kinds of good stuff. Today, on the Screensavers team, you'll be playing against, from Dolby Labs Gaming Division, Jack Buser. Hey, Jack.
Hey, Jack.
Hey. And in seat number 2, Dan E.T. Foonholm Heward. He's got a Rackspace servers fired up and ready to go. Servers are running. In seat number 3, you may remember him from Call for Help, it is the Notorious ROG, Roger Chang. And in seat number 4, who could forget? Big Yosh, a.k.a. Big Wah Yoshi. I think we have a good team today. I always say that every Thursday, but we have Jack's in there, and Jack's a boy of mine. He's well, actually not that good at game. He's all right. But we have a good team today.
He's very good with audio. This is a tough game. If you haven't practiced together as a group, this is a tough game to not get whooped at. Be gentle with them.
We'll see. Let's start with the tech news that caught our eye today. Sarah has the first story.
First story. A couple of weeks ago, Patrick did a really helpful segment on how to make sure you wipe your hard drive clean. If you sell it, your information won't be shared. It's very important. Apparently, somebody was not paying very close attention. One of Europe's largest financial companies made a huge mistake by selling a hard drive containing their database on eBay. Research company PointSec bought 100 hard drives on eBay as a project just to show how easy it is for identity thieves to obtain otherwise secured and sensitive information. What was retrieved from the database included financial information, company passwords, and customers' personal records.
Ouch.
Terrible. What kind of company would do that?
Whoops. Ouch.
They didn't listen to you, Pat. They didn't listen.
That's a big mistake, man.
It's a sketchy mistake.
I mean, if you're a huge bank like that, you wouldn't think you go to sell your drives on eBay.
Normally, I don't say things like this, but this is a moment to call out the lawyers and kill. I mean, this is just bad. This is ignorant, silly, stupid, disrespectful, dumb. I mean,
did we say what bank it was? I definitely don't want to bank with them. They're not in the States, are they?
It was a European.
Wasn't mentioned in the story. European bank somewhere.
How would you like to find? Can you imagine like reading your paper and finding out, yesterday your bank with your money in it had all of its information for sale on hard drives on eBay. I mean, there's probably a 90% chance that no one who bought those drives would ever look at anything on them. They'd probably do a quick scan for JPEGs, find no porn, and then erase them and install Linux or Windows XP on it or something.
That's what you do, right?
But yeah, well, you taught me. If you do the quick scan, you never know what you'll find.
Never know.
Hey, it's like,
if anything, it teaches our home users if you're going to sell something on eBay, now is the time to download that software. We had it in an article. We'll have to find it again. It zeroes out your hard drive, rewrites your hard drive with random zeros and ones. It's very important because there's so many tools out there that people can just pull the data right back off.
If you use it for your financial data, if you use it for bank transactions, if you don't want people to have your personal information, if you don't want people to be able to read the novel, just do yourself a favor, because you know what? You never know what you've forgotten.
That's true.
And so wipe it before you sell it. Good thing to do.
Yes, indeed.
Next story makes me sad. According to a recent study, friends in the IT department, our friends and neighbors, some of us in fact, are feeling bluer than usual. Nearly 3/4 of IT organizations are reporting low morale. Budget cuts and, of course, the slow job market have IT employees working longer hours for less money. Not really surprising, but kind of a bummer.
I was reading up on this story, and it's actually pretty interesting because we've seen now there's all these certifications. You're getting hammered in different magazines and TV commercials about become certified. You can make so much money being an IT engineer, and you have all these people that have jumped on the certification bandwagon.
You buy cigarettes, the clothes cover before striking, School of Ministry, Heavy Machinery Operation, and IT Administration.
That's right. That's right. So you pick one, and you pick the IT, and you think you're going to make $100,000 a year. You get in there, and you're making 25.
I'll tell you what, though, they have the same problem with morale at McDonald's. You get worked hard hours. Nobody likes it. It's your fault for everything. You know what I mean? It's just like it's a hard gig. So everyone should go out, I think, and hug your sysadmin or IT rep today.
And if you're
go to the help, send chocolate to the help desk. Because remember something: the most important reason to do this is because when stuff goes horribly, desperately wrong with your computer or your server or your data, these are the people who have to save your ass. So be nice to them now, so they'll think warm and loving thoughts, and not charge you to recover your data.
You just said a bad word on the air. It's the first bad word I've ever heard you say on the air.
Actually, I've said that before.
Oh, you have? Okay.
That one's not a really bad word.
Okay, that's good.
It's a naughty word.
That's right.
People are like, TiVo back. Sarah?
Sarah?
Yeah.
Thanks for the news.
Sure.
Good
you
stuff.
can cuss around me anytime, Pat.
Appreciate that.
We're all
I'll still going to
friends.
try to keep it off air.
Daniel joins us on the G4 Tech TV Netcam Network from Milton, Pennsylvania.
How you doing, Daniel?
Good.
What's up?
Nothing.
See,
Nothing?
Daniel heard you say that. Poor Daniel.
I'm sorry, Daniel.
Next time Patrick's talking, Daniel, plug your ears. You know,
Daniel,
you never know
what
he's gonna
grade are
say.
you in?
7th.
He's heard a lot worse than that.
That's true, by 7th grade.
Every day in the lunchroom. You're getting nuked with viruses in your Outlook mailbox, aren't you?
Actually, Outlook Express. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. How many do you have?
About 50 a day.
Are you open up the attachments?
No.
You're not.
Good.
No.
That's a good
Unfortunately, it's getting to the point where you don't really have to open up attachments anymore.
I was going to say there's certain exploits that we've seen in the past, certain viruses that can get around that. So if you just preview a virus, it shows up in the preview pane, or sometimes
accidentally
not even that.
stop scrolling for a second so it shows up in the preview pane. It's pretty frustrating. Who's your ISP, Daniel?
Actually, Verizon. I have DSL.
And it sounds like they're not running much in the way of spam protection on there, are they?
No, it's just Internet Explorer and Outlook Express.
Okay. Are you running antivirus software on your system, Daniel?
Yeah, Norton.
Is it catching everything and deleting them as they come in?
Well, not really. Actually, a couple times I accidentally got a virus into the system due to that.
Have you thought about using something other than Outlook Express for your email, Daniel?
Not really.
It may be time to think about that. I mean, you could, turn off HTML email, and you could basically, there's some third-party stuff you can jam in your computer that'll kind of help skim the mail. You should make sure that Norton Antivirus is scanning all your email as it comes in. What you might want to do, though, is one of the ways to eliminate this problem is to try some other email client other than Outlook Express. Fortunately, there's a ton of free email clients.
There's a ton of good ones. The one that we have shown on the show before is the one that comes with Firefox, or Mozilla actually made one. Do you remember the name of that mail client off the top of your head?
I never remember the name of that mail client, but I will have it in just a second.
That's a good one. Also, Eudora we've used in the past. Sarah, what was that client, that email client that you demoed here probably about a couple months ago? It was a mail client.
PocoMail.
PocoMail.
Thunderbird.
PocoMail. Thunderbird's cool. PocoMail's another option
the one that comes with Mozilla.
One of the reasons I like the PocoMail is it doesn't display the images, and you can because a lot of these spam companies, aside from viruses, also talking about spam. When you get an email and you open it up and the HTML starts to populate, it's pulling these images from a web server, and then it knows that you're actually alive, that you're actually checking your email. Right. I like the fact that it can block that.
That's a good thing.
PocoMail. What other ones? Eudora.
You know what? The Mozilla one, Eudora's like I've used that on and off for years. The one inside that comes with Firefox is Thunderbird.
Thunderbird. You
know what, Daniel? Download Firefox. Go to Mozilla.org. Download Firefox. Download Thunderbird. You should also check out PocoMail, which is PocoMail.com. Try a couple of different email clients. Decide on which one you like. It's time to let go of Internet Explorer, I think. I think you'll be a lot happier, and probably you'll be less traumatized by the viri.
Those are 3 solid choices for sure.
Good stuff.
Thanks, Daniel. And you also get a free T-shirt.
For being a Netcam caller.
Yes, indeed.
Everyone who calls in a Netcam gets a free T-shirt, ladies and gentlemen. If you call on a Netcam tomorrow during our double back-to-back pre-taped all-call shows, you'll get a free T-shirt too. So call tomorrow. Right now, though, we're just getting started. Sarah's going to show you how to keep users from launching certain programs in XP. And after the break, this instrument adds twisted and psychedelic visual effects to live music. You can play visual images live. Check it out right after the break.
Home Tech is brought to you by GMC. We are professional grade. Haven't found that DVD recorder that's quite up to par yet? Check out the Gateway AR230 DVD recorder. For about $300, you can record up to 6 hours of your favorite TV shows or movies. A FireWire input allows you to record video from your camcorder straight to DVD. Plus, the progressive scan out means clearer images. Now you can expand that ever-important DVD library.
Okay, just read the chart.
There it is again!
Want to refinance your mortgage and cash out equity? Get a $395 flat fee home loan from Ditech.com.
Lost another one to Ditech.
Call 1-800-DITECH-1.
You selling gift wrap today?
No, Mr. Long. I'm wrapping my dad's Father's Day gift.
Outside?
My dad's inside. Can you hold that, please? Cut here. Fold here. Put your finger there. Perfect.
Give Dad a DVD VCR from Radio Shack, just $89.99 after mail-in rebate. Or an outdoor adventure gear kit, just $29.99.
Mr. Long, did they have Father's Day way back when you were a kid?
Radio Shack.
This year, Sirius Black has escaped from Azkaban prison. Everything you expected.
Only one will die tonight.
Will be transformed.
Expecto Patronum!
Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Rated PG. Now play.
It's an enlightening thing. It's about knowledge, people.
It's a chance to interact with Microsoft directly. It's a live person. You feel like you're actually a partner with the company. You have a chance to ask questions and get a direct response.
It is worth the time investment you take to have your employees come down and look at these products and utilize these different shortcuts and things like that.
This is great because it gives us a one-on-one, and then if you have any questions, the presenters have always been really good about emailing.
Would you like to share my popcorn and soda?
Yes, I would. Thank you so much.
Okay, no, thank you. It's the least I can do.
Questions that come up are things that potentially are things that we haven't thought of or I haven't thought of.
And it's a free seminar, right?
Oh, not to mention, absolutely free. Absolutely.
And would you suggest other people come?
Absolutely, yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Call 877-MS-EVENT or visit technetbriefings.com.
If you're a music lover like me, then you find yourself at a lot of concerts, but I have yet to see an instrument quite like this one used on stage. Here to explain what it does and how it works, Jay Smith and Tony Lanuti from the band Cinch. Hey guys.
Hey.
I have no idea what I'm doing right here. Oh my gosh, I almost dropped it. There we go. Take that out of my hands before I destroy something. I'm not a musician. Tell me, how does this work and what does it do exactly?
Well, basically, I guess the best way to describe it is like a live music video. It creates live music videos, you know. It's basically a video instrument, much like a guitarist plays a guitar, plays music. I play a computer, which plays video.
So you have video clips stored within inside it. Break me down. What's actually on the neck there? Is that you switching video with that?
On the neck is actually video. I'm triggering different video files.
Okay.
And then on the base of the instrument, I'm actually mixing, and I'm creating effects, you know, just creating different ways the music can be mixed together and creates a little story to the music.
Very nice. So can we bring down the lights just a tiny bit? I want to see. I know we have a projector set up here. Give me an example of exactly how this is working. Show me some clips that we have here.
Okay. Well, I could take a pretty simple clip, and I can do things like adjust the contrast of it. I can zoom in on it. There's so many different things you can do. It's really, I can resize it. I can mix different video signals together. You know, it's basically, I could do whatever I wanted to do.
Pixelating it there, right?
Yeah, I'm pixelating it. You know, 3D manipulation on the image. I can also do live feeds, manipulate a live feed. Pretty much, it's up to the artist to do what they want.
So this is
what they're trying to say.
This is something that you would actually be doing live as you're performing. I would take it you would adjust the tempo and the pace according to the music?
Yeah, playing to the music.
Okay.
So it's a more expressive video form. You know, it's a more expressive visual form.
It's just like as I'm playing the guitar, he's playing the video.
I see.
Rather than having like a tape playing or something like that, it's just as expressive as an instrument as anyone else in the band.
I see. Very cool. So how do you get the clips in there exactly? Is it already preloaded in the guitar?
No, but actually what you do is you bring the clips into your software, and you load them up in the software, and the software basically lets you pick the software, you know, lets you pick the video clips. So you set up your projects, and then you just, you know, you perform them live, and, you know, it allows for some improvisation.
So are these clips that you actually went out and recorded yourself ahead of time and then loaded in there?
Yeah, you know, a lot of stuff I'd filmed.
We all work together.
We do animations together. We create it live, but, you know, there's themes to it, but it's you know, it's all live. That's the best part about it. So it's like a live music video, so it creates a whole live, you know, experience.
Now, I see that you don't have any amplifiers or anything like that here. Is this all computer-driven?
Yeah, it's all software-based. So these hardware instruments control the software, and you can see, you know, on screen you get to see the interface, and you can see it manipulating.
Oh, I see. So as you're moving the slider, it's actually moving on screen.
As you're moving the sliders, it's moving on screen, and you can see, you know, your manipulation in real time.
So did you create this software yourself, or is this something that a plug-in for another application?
No, it's my own software. My company created it. Started off as just an idea and developed into an actual product that people can buy. So it's, you know, it's.
Along with the Viditar itself, though, as well, right?
Yes.
So this is all handmade by you. Was this something you were in a garage someday and you started playing around? And then how many revisions did it take you to get to something like this?
Lots of revisions. This is the actual fifth revision of this one. And then this instrument, which is the Tactic, is the first. This is the first, but this came out of years of creating these the wrong way.
Okay, so this here is the Tactic. Now that's actually, why create something different than the Viditar? What does that do versus the Viditar?
What this does is this kind of allows you to have it on a stand. It allows you to have it in a different kind of environment. You can use it for presentations. You can use it for you know, just video mixing. If you record you do like expressive stuff and then record it, and then you have a little video there.
Oh, I see. I never thought about the presentation aspect, but that would be that'd make for a pretty cool presentation.
Yeah. You can be in your boardroom, you know, doing your presentations. PowerPoint.
Nice.
You do your presentations in real time, expressively. So you know, this mounts on a stand, or you can put it on a table.
Okay. So where's your background? I mean, did you have to learn how to create this from scratch? Did you have an electronics background, or?
Fine arts background, which I think helped the most, because with that, you know, it just let me think a little bit outside of the box, and I kind of learned everything as it went on, and as I developed with the band, I joined the band when I invented the first one, and then, you know, as I said, okay, this is horrible, I need to do this or that, it just developed over the years to create.
A lot of reading electronics books and things like that.
A lot of books, a lot of trips to the library, a lot of calls to people that didn't want to talk to me. And
So tell me about your band Cinch real quick. It's you actually use these different devices in your band, right?
Yeah. We use these on stage in our performances.
Yeah.
You can see a little thing. We just recorded a new record which has a DVD. Which we're going to be looking for.
Yeah, we're looking for a label.
Looking for a label to put it out, but we have we have little samples of the video mixing stuff there. You can get
the DVD is going to come with like a mini version of the software on it that people can play with. It's like actually a flash version.
Oh, nice.
Just
so you
to
can
show
check
people
out what we do live and stuff.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. We're going to have you perform for us here in just a minute. Jay, his Viditar, the band, Cinch, they might be coming to a city near you, so you want to check out the tour dates and get some of their free music at cinch.net. And to learn more about the Viditar and the Tactic, check out lividinstruments.com. All the details there. Now, still to come, frag a screensaver in today's LAN party. And up next, restrict applications on XP. Sarah's going to show you all the details on that. But first, here's Jay Smith with the Viditar.
New juicy fruit grape or melon. Cool.
Ah! Wait, what are you doing, man?
Gotta have Twisted Sweet.
Mine.
Gotta have new juicy fruit grape or melon and Schrappleberry.
The new GMC Envoy XUV has so many exclusive features you've never seen before. The only way to truly experience it is to take a test drive like never before. A 24-hour test drive. Schedule a 24-hour test drive only at your participating GMC dealer and see why the new Envoy XUV is the sport utility with more utility. Professional-grade engineering. It's not more than you need, just more than you're used to.
Well, you gonna call someone or what?
Midday during peak hours? You call.
I'm not gonna call. He should call.
Before 7 p.m.? What do I look like, some kind of fool?
Daytime minutes costing you a fortune? Take your number to T-Mobile and call whenever for one low price.
Whenever.
Now get 1,000 whenever minutes, no long distance or roaming, just $39.99.
T-Mobile. Get more.
Welcome to the meeting that's nothing like a meeting. No travel, no downtime, just pure collaboration. Microsoft Office Live Meeting, a new service that lets you collaborate with groups small to large. Hold impromptu discussions to high-profile presentations, all with just a phone, PC, and an internet connection. So no matter where you are, it's as if you're all at the same table.
Check this out. This is what we do for a living.
We're video game designers.
And we're game programmers.
With the training offered at Collins College, you can learn to design, code, and test games like this.
And this.
Game design is a growing career.
For a brochure on a career in game design, call Collins College at 1-888-256-1200 now. That's 1-888-256-1200. Call Collins College now.
With G4 Tech TV's Digital Dig Sweepstakes, you could win a $100,000 tech makeover for your home, plus $500 daily cash prizes. From start to finish, bedroom to living room, we'll make over your home in the hottest tech stuff out there. To enter, watch G4 Tech TV anytime between 6 p.m. and 1 a.m. and look for the secret codes. Then log on to g4techtv.com/digitaldigs and enter the code. You can enter up to 4 times a day from June 14th to 27th. For more details, log on to g4techtv.com/digitaldigs. Brought to you by Circuit City and Yahoo.
Listen up, G4 Tech TV has a sweepstakes coming up. One lucky winner will win a $100,000 home tech makeover plus daily cash prizes. Brought to you by Circuit City and Yahoo. From June 14 to June 27, watch G4 Tech TV every night from 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. To enter, look for our G4 Tech TV Digital Digs Den sweepstakes commercials, which contain G4 Tech TV codes. All right, catching on the theme here. Each time you see a different code, go to g4techtv.com/digital digs to enter. There are 4 new codes each night. The more you enter, the more chances you have to win. So watch a lot of G4 Tech TV.
$100,000.
Home makeover.
What would you do with all that money if you had to go to Circuit City?
I believe we should research this, but I believe the lab rats pick the coolest stuff they can find. They buy it, and then they sort of live in your house for 2 months while they install it.
Nice.
It could cost you more than
Can you sell
some alone.
Can you sell someone on TV? I lost my train of thought there. Forget that altogether. I was going to say, can you sell some of that stuff on eBay? I would just buy all that stuff and just go to eBay, auction it off, and just sell it. Get the cash.
There you have it.
Sounds good to me.
Now you're saying if you don't want the stuff, eBay it. But watch more G4 Tech TV.
Now here's Sarah with a fabulous Windows tweak.
Well, I think the whole point is that the stuff is so good you would want it. I mean, you might use your own money to buy something like that anyway,
I'll
right?
get a couple computers and maybe MP3 player, but everything else is going on eBay.
Right. Not the beautiful surround sound system, not the multiple plasma screens,
Do you
not
have to pay the taxes on all this stuff?
You know, that's a great thing to read the fine print at g4techtv.com/digital digs.
Never mind, I said anything.
Look, Sarah's got a cool tip for us.
I think it's a fine sweepstakes. I think it's really good. Don't listen to them. Anyway, this tweak today.
It's him.
Well, right, both
I'm
of you.
saying, I'm trying to make some extra cash here.
A couple of old ladies, I'm telling you. Today's tweak is especially helpful when you have kids to monitor or some sort of a community computer that users aren't supposed to be having too much fun on. It's a registry edit that will stop their access to the application of your choice, which is very helpful. So let's just say I'm at this computer, I'm at the library or something. I say, ooh, what do we got on here? Oh, yes, Instant Messenger. I really want to get onto this. Oh, hey, restriction. This operation has been canceled due to restrictions in effect on this computer. I say, well, that's really what kind of bites? Well, I really want to play something, so I'll just go, play my favorite solitaire. Heartbreaker, same problem. What I've done is I have actually blocked access to AIM and solitaire just by figuring out what the executable was and denying it in the registry. The way that I did it, it's a little bit more of an involved registry edit than the usual ones I do. It sort of involves 2 steps. So when you recreate this, make sure you don't forget anything because it won't work. You first want to navigate to this string, H key, current user, software, Microsoft, Windows, current version, policies, Explorer, disallow, run. And I've got this in my article, so you don't have to memorize it all now. Once you're there, disallow run is actually a key that you have to create yourself. So it's a key within Explorer. But before you do that, in Explorer key itself, you have to make a new dword value called disallow run. And if I just expand this a little bit, you'll see that I've given it a value of 1. That's very important. I do that by modifying it and putting the value date of 1. It's very important. I actually couldn't get this to work for quite some time, and I could not figure it out, and it's because I didn't change the value to 1. 1 is enabled. 0 means nothing's actually happening yet. Now, once you do that, you go back and you make your new key under Explorer, and that is also called disallow run. You have to create that yourself. They won't be there by default. And at that point, you need to create new string values. The difference between a dword and a string value is not really important here, but the way that you distinguish is you say new, and then you have some options here. String, binary, dword. In this case, they're strings, and they're denoted by little different icons here on the left-hand side. Just number them. There's a fly flying around my head right now. Pay no attention. You number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, however many programs you want to restrict access to. For example, number 1 in here is aim.exe, right? And number 2 is SOL. That just happens to be what the shortcut for solitaire is. SOL.exe. It'll work for any of them as long as it's an executable, and it's very helpful. You do need to restart for your changes to take effect, but besides that, good as gold. As long as that other person doesn't know what you did, you are safe. And if you want to say, okay, I don't want to restrict access anymore, all you have to do is go back into that DWORD value and make it 0 again from 1. 0 means it is disabled. So the only tricky thing, as if there weren't enough already, is that current user settings in the registry apply only to the user currently logged on. So let's just say it's your daughter. You have to get her to log on and then walk away and then do all this stuff. I have a trick. If you're an administrator, what you can do is go into the registry and actually change settings for users that are not currently logged on as long as they're part of the system on XP. It's all at sarahlane.com for now. I'm sure very soon in the future it will be on G4 Tech TV. But it's all at my website. Have a ball. Good times. Back to you guys.
That sounds like a fun little trick.
It is a fun little trick.
Actually, I have good news. Rumor has it, in about a week, we should have access to all of the archived stories, all the old Tech TV stories should be available.
A lot of people looking for that.
Be cool stuff.
Thanks, Sarah. Don't go anywhere. Later on, Yoshi's going to show us some amazing flashlights.
They'll blind you.
Yes, indeed. And up next, the Frag Fest continues on in the Screensavers LAN party.
Guys, we know you can handle a long, hard day, but can your deodorant do the job? Oh, yeah. You've got Arm & Hammer Ultra Max. Its unique clean feel formula gives 24-hour protection. That's 24 hours of clean. Through the quickest breakfast, through the tightest deadline, through the hottest night, it'll keep up even with you. And that's tough. Arm & Hammer Ultra Max deodorant. 24 hours of clean. Guaranteed.
Two of hip-hop's hottest stars are moving into America's most uptight neighborhood.
Sorry about the mess. He's kicking it last night.
I have no idea what that means.
And when you're living this large, only one thing can slow you down.
Hey, Mama. Hi, Mama.
Hi. That's what you get for smoking in the house.
Method and Red, putting the urban in suburban.
You hoochies better stay away from my meatloaf.
Meatloaf? Hoochies?
Premiering Wednesday, June 16th on Fox.
Download real songs by the original artist directly to your singular phone. Hundreds of choices from more music labels than any other wireless carrier.
Thanks for downloading us tonight.
Real music tones. Another reason singular fits you best.
Welcome back to the Screensavers. I'm Kevin Rose. Coming up in this half hour, if the power goes out, ditch the candles and light up the house with some high-powered flashlights. Yoshi's got them. And we're going to fill in our next caller on CDRs versus CDRWs. Are they built to last? We're going to tell you. But today, we are playing Battlefield 1942 Desert Combat. This mod takes 1942 and updates all the weapons and vehicles to the latest and greatest the world has to offer. Now, today, on the Screensavers team, you're going to be playing against, from Dolby Labs Gaming Division, Jack Buser. Hey, Jack.
Hey.
What's up, dude? So tell me, what's going on with Dolby right now as far as gaming goes? Anything new we should expect? 7.1 coming soon?
Yeah, actually, Splinter Cell Pandora tomorrow just came out in 7.1 channels, so if you have a system with Dolby Pro Logic 2X, then you'll be able to play this game in 7.1 channels. That's 3 in front of you and actually 4 speakers behind you.
Nice. And so when someone's shooting from behind you, you're going to hear it coming over your shoulder?
Total precision. If you're playing a game that supports 7.1 channels, which pretty much any Xbox game does, you're going to be able to pinpoint precise nicely focus on any player just with your ears. So if they're off screen and they're behind you, you're going to be able to turn around real quick and just go nail them. It's great.
Awesome. So what about as far as which consoles support the 7.1? You said the Xbox does. Does the PS2 support that as well?
The great thing about Dolby Pro Logic 2X is that Dolby, as usual, is thinking ahead. And no matter if you're playing on a Nintendo GameCube or you're playing on a Sony PlayStation 2 or you're playing on the Microsoft Xbox, you're going to be able to play in glorious 7.1 channels.
Look at you, dude. You got it all like planned out what you're going to say and everything.
No, not even, man. I just play the game so much, you know.
You're loving it.
Know it by heart, of course.
So tell me now, you are the man. We talk about this all the time. People don't know that we're friends off screen here. When we talk about this, you are playing with the next generation consoles. You're working on them.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, come on.
No,
you got to give us. I know you got to have your hands on the PlayStation 3.
So they're releasing new game consoles?
No. I know they are.
Did you know that, Dan? I have no idea. I mean, I don't know. I didn't even know.
Can you give me anything?
You know what? The thing that I can give you is that no matter what game platform comes out in the future, we're going to be there from Dolby Labs, and we're going to make sure you have the absolute best audio experience possible. We're going to make sure that when you play that game, your ears drag you into and immerse you in the action.
Nice.
And that's what we focus on.
Spoken like a true PR man.
Yeah,
seriously.
Yes, sir. And who beats you in Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, no one does.
I do. Dan, scene number 2, while we fight on, Dan E.T. Foonholm Heward.
Thank you very much.
How's that Rackspace server's fired up and ready to go? How's the server going?
Server's going great. I'm dominating Jack as usual, by the way.
Nice.
I don't think so.
Domination.
Having a lot of fun. In seat number 3, you can remember from Call for Help, it's the Notorious ROG, Roger Chang.
Yeah.
Did you hear that trailing? There's like a yay in the background. How's it going, Roger?
It's going pretty well. It's, other than getting waxed a couple of dozen times.
Yeah?
Doing all right. I'm doing okay. Maybe I should stay away from the RPG.
Are the headphones working out?
They actually are.
Excellent. They're looking good. Seat number 3, Yoshi, a.k.a. Big Y. Seat number 4. Sorry. Number 4. Yoshi, how's it going?
It's going good. I've taken to blowing up tanks this game.
Nice.
It seems to be everyone's getting in the tanks, so I don't
What do you take them out with?
The missile launcher.
Nice. Is this actually the scan we're seeing from your screen? Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, I just got blown up.
Cool. Excellent. Well, you guys are having fun. Are we winning?
No.
I am.
Hey, yes, Jack is
not. For sure. The fight continues on. Now, here is Sarah with some information on how you can be a part of our audience and actually maybe get a chance to play as well.
That's right. If you're going to be in the San Francisco Bay Area in June or July, we want you to be in our audience. To join the Screensavers live on the set, here's how you do it. It's changed a little bit, but it's still very easy. Go to g4techtv.com. Then you want to click on shows here and then scroll down so you see the screensavers. Click on the screensavers. And then what you have to do at this point is actually go inside the show notes for any given day. Once you're inside there, just scroll down till you see come see the show in person to attend a live taping. Follow the instructions from that point. You can also do the same thing to come see Unscrewed starring Martin Sargent live too. Scroll down to Unscrewed and follow the link the exact same way. Now stay where you are because on this show, Terry's on the line and wonders if his CDRWs are going to live a long, happy life. And after the break, we've got some of the coolest flashlights money can buy, and it's time to shed a little light on your best choices. Folks, G4ya is coming. It's the award show for gamers. It's coming August 6th, and it kicks off with a half-hour pre-show pre-show at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't forget to cast your vote for your favorite games at g4techtv.com/G-4ya. That's G-4ya. It's presented by EB Games and Jeep. Stay tuned.
For dry, red eyes, Clear Eyes is awesome. It removes redness and has an ingredient to moisturize. Wow. The difference is clear. Clear Eyes.
Hey, honey. Hey, just think of what we can do with all the money we're saving.
Well, I have been giving it some thought.
Really?
Yeah.
Prices you gotta see. Circuit City's the place for amazing digital cameras at great low prices. Right now, save $50 on this Sony 3.2 megapixel digital camera with 2x optical zoom. Now an incredible $179.99 only at Circuit City.
This year, Sirius Black has escaped from Azkaban prison. Everything you expected. Only one will die tonight. King B transformed. Expecto Patronum! Harry Potter
Arthur and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Rated PG. Now play.
At CDW, we ship over 100,000 IT products to customers every day. So how can we do it even faster? One word. Wormholes.
Want to go wireless fast? Now you can. Get a cutting-edge Toshiba notebook with Centrino technology for just $14.99 with eligible trade-in.
Now I just need to figure out that whole space-time continuum thing.
For top-brand IT products shipped out fast, you can always count on CDW for the right technology right away.
Now that Barb and I are both regular,
we're free.
Have you been injured in an accident? Dinner in a box.
Depression and hair loss are not uncommon.
I take Zecra, and it's batter up.
Just 3 minutes a day.
3 minutes a day. You too could have abs like Minnie. All it takes.
Hear 100% commercial-free music on the most listened-to satellite radio service, Beyond AM, Beyond FM, XM Satellite Radio. Over 200 ways to become an army of one. Log on to GoArmy.com.
Are you planning on refinancing your mortgage and cashing out some equity or consolidating bills? Would you like monthly payments that are dramatically lower than a conventional 30-year fixed-rate mortgage? Then call or click on to Ditech.com, a direct mortgage lender. Right now, you can lock in today's low rate that's fixed for the first 5 years, and there are no broker fees. At this rate, you can lower your monthly payments or build that room addition you've always wanted. Ditech.com. Apply online or call 1-800-DITECH-1.
There's only one award show for gamers, G4ia, where wondrous celebs, heavenly bands, and gaming's biggest awards come together in a paradise for players. Join us for the ultimate gamer celebration. Watch it only on G4 Tech TV. G4ia, sponsored by EB Games and G.
You probably don't, think high tech. You probably think of something that's been in the glove box of your car since the 70s. But if you're willing to spend a few extra bucks or a lot of extra bucks, as Yoshi's going to show us, you can get some seriously cool, seriously high-tech flashlights that'll light up your neighborhood, if not your town.
Well, definitely. I mean, you've been stuck in places where you needed a flashlight out in Baja or on the side of the road.
or like clip and the batteries die.
And you go to find the light and...
it's bad.
Yeah, so
we have options.
We have options. One of the big options now is LEDs.
Okay.
Your bulbs don't have to be replaced as long. You're not going to have to worry about those burning out as quick. The batteries tend to last longer, and they tend to have a higher brightness over the course of the battery life.
It's a trend. Now, that's a little tiny mini mag light over there.
Yeah, this one over here is a little mini mag. This is a LED conversion on this guy. Mm-hmm. We actually have a video clip of all of these here. So on the mini mag, it's not got quite as good of a long-range look to it. It's more, you can see there, that's about 25 feet away. And there you can see me right there.
So good for, replacing the jets in a carburetor.
Good for replacing the jets, finding a fuse in your glove box.
But if you want to figure out what's knocking over
the
cans in the backyard,
you're going to need something a little more beefy. These guys, the LED upgrades go for about $20 for the mini mag lights.
How long do they last?
Yeah, generally about like 10, 12 hours worth of battery life.
I mean the actual light bulbs.
Oh, the light, 100,000 hours on
something
LEDs
like
typically, so...
A lot longer than I've ever
You're going to lose the light before you got to replace them, typically.
What's the story with that little guy?
This is the L4 Luma Max. This is using the new Lexion LEDs, it's a single LED light, real bright. And basically, these guys are being used now in cars a lot. They'll do an array of them to do the headlights for cars. So they're super bright. And again, you got the high mileage, high hours on the bulb, so you're not, like in the car application, you're not replacing them constantly.
That looks it doesn't look like there's a couple of double A's in that.
No, this takes these nice little 123A lithiums, which go for about $10 a pack.
Okay.
So you're buying the higher end batteries with some of these lights. And
so
the SureFire light goes for about $160. So you're buying a high end light.
But take a look at what the light can actually do.
Yeah, compared to the mini mag uplight, you got a good amount of light there. That's about 25 feet away.
So we know it's food
and
that's knocking over the garbage
Dan's doing in the corner there, we don't want to know, but
I think he's got his model action going on.
Yeah, he's got some fantasies. We've got to talk to him about those.
Well, it's when he does this, is it peeps. That's always the scary
Yeah, well,
one.
he's got to represent.
This looks like a lightsaber.
This does. It has
Don't point that at me, because you hurt me yesterday with that.
Come on.
Point it towards the floor and watch what it does.
This is the M6 Tactical, which you can see is real bright. Now, this is not an LED light. This is a normal, like, I think, halogen
xenon
light.
or something?
That's actually halogen, I believe. Okay. These go for about $400. But if you see, as you see from the video, it's
There's
real
a couple people
bright.
on the back are like, my car didn't cost that much. My first 2 cars didn't cost $400.
You're going to be in specialized use to buy something like this right here.
But that's also that's probably indestructible.
I doubt you're going to. I mean, I guess I could probably destroy it. You could probably destroy it. But
We'd
your
have to
typical
work
use,
at it.
You're going to have to do it on purpose.
Check the light. Check the beam on this, though. This is kind of obscene.
Yeah, this actually we just saw that one. This next one is
by
the
so quickly.
Night Sun. This is typically what you use on a mountain bike.
If you're running single track
your
at
nice,
2 in the morning.
Water bottle battery pack that sits down there, and you can see there on Dan. That's on the low setting.
Notice how he's starting to squint and cover his
Yeah.
eyes.
Well, see on this, you see how wide the pattern is. That's when you turn up the high beam. So on something like that, you got a nice wide spread. I think Dan's too used to that pose right there. Yeah, one hand, then the other.
Bad boys, bad boys.
Take one step back at a time.
Now we're stepping down a little bit. This is a little gentler,
this is these go for
smaller
about $375, by the way. This is a dual flashlight. It has both LED and standard incandescent bulbs. This is the A2 Aviator. So you can, like, when you need a low light situation where you're not going to be blinding everyone, you go with the LEDs. Then
reading
you
the maps in
brighten
the
it up.
cockpit of the plane.
And you can see we have a clip of this one too. And there's the white light. And the blue light, just a little bit less. It's not going to give you a distance. Again, that's good for, like, say you're a sound guy at a concert, and you're not going to want everyone watching you adjust the soundboard. You do something like that.
This is not a standard mag light anymore.
No, that's my mag light. I took it, and it's not super bright anymore, but it has a couple LEDs I put in there.
That's not the big part of the story, though. That, by the way, that's not the high-intensity searchlight that's up there.
Oh, no, definitely not. This is a regular mag light, about $5 worth of LEDs in it. I've had the same batteries in this one for 3 years.
3 years.
3 years, and I've left the light on for like 40 hours straight without realizing it was on.
It won't die.
It's still about the same brightness.
What's the brightness? The brightness is really bright at the beginning?
It starts out really bright, and it kind of peaks down a little bit, and then it stays there for the majority of the battery life, and then it just shuts.
Is that
like
for
at the end, it just goes pretty much dead.
For LEDs or pretty much any of these?
Mostly for the LEDs. The incandescent bulbs tend to have that nice slope where they get dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. The LEDs just drop off a little bit, stay nice and bright, and then they drop off all of a sudden at the end. So you don't get much of a telltale, I got 5 minutes, run fast.
So rather than like getting a headlamp or something like that for the next, this is funny.
You know, I like to do overkill. So I found my battery-powered light that I want.
This is a real product, by the way, folks.
This is from Spectra Labs, who make it's a subsidiary of Hughes Helicopters.
They're obviously worried about things running into this like birds and trees.
Yeah, or actually, this is we've discovered this is a scatter shield, so if the bulb blows up, it doesn't send the debris out.
Good to know.
Yeah, this guy runs about 200 to 300 million candle power.
Let's run that number by again.
200 to 300 million.
That's bright enough that they wouldn't actually let us have the battery packs to light it up because it can blind someone up to what, half a mile?
Yeah, it's got a 2 to 4 mile range. This is a commercial high-intensity searchlight, and it is battery powered, by the way.
So if you want to spot people walking a fence line 4 miles away.
Yeah, I just thought this would be good. I wanted to shine this out like tourists on Alcatraz is really what I wanted to do, but oh well.
And freighters begin running into tow trucks.
Yeah, I can understand why they didn't want us to play with it.
Pretty cool stuff. Links, information?
It's all up on this website.
Ladies and gentlemen, Yoshi has the info. This is so scary. These flashlights are amazing. We're going to show you. Well, go to the show notes at thescreensavers.com and get the link.
Shoulder mount this.
Right now, that we're not shoulder mounting this. Right now, after the break, Leo's here with a rockin' tip for iPod users. We're going to tell you about it right after these messages.
I like things in life that are the best. My best friend, the best cuts, and of course the best place for these. My son, Chris, let me call you back. I'm a little busy.
It's Radio Shack for Father's Day. Get an AudioVox 8600 color screen phone from Verizon Wireless for just $29.99 with 2-year agreement. Plus free in-network calling to any Verizon Wireless customer anytime, virtually anywhere from the national in-network coverage area.
Did I mention the best sport?
Radio Shack.
There are contests and challenges in every reality series, but this is the first reality series using real games with real money.
What happened to my guarantee?
Sorry, that was the biggest guarantee.
The first reality series where they sign over their story and their secrets.
I'm done, and I'm leaving.
And the only reality series where the wager goes over $200 million. How's that for stakes? This summer, the cameras are everywhere. The bets are real, and the game is on.
Here's my money. Where's your money?
From the creator of Survivor and The Apprentice, The Casino. Premieres Monday, June 14th at 9/8 Central on Fox.
We see Marco, jazz master, rock star, classical virtuoso. We see his potential. We're inspired to create software that helps him reach it.
Threats move around, my man, but it's the threats you can't see but know are out there. The split second of hesitation they can cause before giving your orders. When an extra second may be all that determines whether your men live to see another day. It's different when it's your duty to put men in the line of fire and to keep them out of it. Full Spectrum Warrior. Play it on Xbox Live. Rated M for mature.
Attention men and women suffering from hair loss. Now, with Avicor, a world leader in hair regrowth, you don't have to be bald, even if you have a family history of hair loss.
The main reason for thinning hair and baldness is hereditary hair loss. Just because there is a family history of hair loss doesn't mean you have to suffer. Avicor is specially formulated to reverse hereditary hair loss and regrow new healthy hair. Our formula targets the hair follicle to effectively stop hair loss and stimulate new hair growth. Avicor is safe and effective for both men and women and will regrow your hair. We guarantee it. If you're experiencing thinning hair, it's only likely to get worse unless you do something about it now.
With Avicor's new formula, go from this to this on the first application. Just look at the difference. Call 800-830-3768 for doctor-recommended Avicor. Satisfaction guaranteed or your money back. Call 800-830-3768. 800-830-3768.
Sure to catch tomorrow's Encore edition of the Screensavers. We're going to showcase an amazing home theater PC made of a wood and acrylic case, and we'll show you a free spam filter to help you conquer spam once and for all. Plus, you need help buying the right digital camera? James Kim is going to help you understand the differences between 8.4 and 2 megapixel cameras. All on tomorrow's fine blended edition of the Screensavers.
Yes, indeed.
Encore blended, I should point out.
Now it is time for Leo. He's got an iPod tip. Leo?
All day long I've been walking around the studio. People have been saying, "What's in the bag, Leo? What's in the bag? What's in the black bag, Leo?" I said, "Wait till the show. You want to see? You want to reach?" No. This is something the chairman of the FCC made me buy when we were in Best Buy together doing the show. It's from Altec Lansing. It's called In Motion. What do you think that is? For iPod owners who travel a lot, it's a godsend. Look at this. Little speakers, a little cradle. It's battery powered, or you can plug it in. It'll charge your iPod while you plug it in. Let me just put it in here. And the sound is great. Whoa, baby, we're having a party in the hotel room. Come on up. Yeah, all right. Well, that's enough of that. All right. Hey, stop. Thank you. Sir Mix-a-Lot just will not give up. It's the In Motion from Altec Lansing. It's $149. You can buy it at the Apple Store, or a lot of computer stores have it. I have to say, yeah, it's pricey, but man, this might be the best iPod accessory ever. So, Chairman Powell, thank you. I suppose he probably wouldn't want me to be playing any more of this song. Back to you guys.
Oh. I don't ever want to see Leo doing the. Oh.
Thank you, Leo. Another lovely tip. Now here's Sarah with another lovely tip.
Dance, Sarah, dance.
I can't follow that performance. You know, Leo's just good at certain things. If you haven't heard yet, the G4 Tech TV Digital Digs Roadshow is heading to Louisville, Kentucky this weekend. Come on out and meet Unscrewed host Martin Sargent and Laura Swisher at the Mall of St. Matthews this Saturday, June 12th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sunday, June 13th from noon till 5 p.m. For more information on this roadshow and future roadshows, go to g4techtv.com/digitaldigs. Now, stay where you are. Up next, we're reading your email. It's time for some advice, opinions, maybe even fighting. It's all when the Screensavers comes back.
All your favorite classics are back in TV games, old school controllers. Play like you did back in the day with games from Namco like Pac-Man and Dig Dug, Atari including Pong and Centipede, and Activision with Pitfall, River Raid, and more. It's simple. All you need is a controller, 4 batteries, and a TV. Also available, SpongeBob SquarePants. Coming soon, classic arcade pinball, Spider-Man, and Ms. Pac-Man.
Products rated E for everyone. Batteries not included.
TV games!
With this computer, you can even edit and burn home movies on DVD.
That'll be great for the stuff we'll shoot on vacation.
Mm-hmm. Oh, where are you going? Rafting.
That's it, Larry. Good job, buddy. Get down, Larry.
Where's Boo?
Did I mention you can edit stuff out? That'd be good.
Thousands of possibilities. Get yours. Best Buy.
The Dymo Label Writer lets you highlight, click, and print perfect labels in seconds, saving you valuable time versus standard sheet labels. Dymo is compatible with both PC and Mac and works with popular desktop software. The Dymo Label Writer fires off labels fast, so you can focus on more important things. No matter what needs a label, Dymo saves you time-o.
Ever dream you could fly? Stop dreaming. Start flying.
You can do it. I did. It's fun and it's easier than you think. You can be flying this year and for less than you think.
Try flying for just $49 with this free certificate from Be a Pilot. For your certificate, call 1-888-BE-A-PILOT or log on to beapilot.com.
Makes a great gift. Then try the pilot seat for just $49 at your local flight school.
Let's take a look at the high scores from each round of our LAN party.
Powered by NVIDIA.
Anybody? Jack is negative 912.
No.
Jack, how did that happen?
No.
What's going on? You're the gaming guy from Dolby. You're the negative.
He was robbed.
Dan inverted the other axis of my mouse.
Oh. That's what it is. Oh, there we go. That's the correct score. 312. He's getting a little bit better.
Especially compared to the other high scores.
That's right. Congratulations.
It's like an order of magnitude. It's huge.
Yes, indeed.
Go, Jack.
Congratulations to our high scores, and thanks to Jack for coming in today and talking with us. Playing the LAN party?
If you didn't get to play this week, go straight to our website and register for next Thursday's LAN party.
Yep.
Sarah, what's in the email bag?
Well, I've got a lot. Let's start with one from Harry. He says, I love the show, but yesterday, Time Warner in New York City doesn't have channel 105, and that's where I used to get my Tech TV and G4 Tech TV. I called Time Warner, and they said, your company left the air. What is up?
Here's the deal. If you go up on the message board, you'll find an email or a message that says this. This is from the G4 Tech TV management. Thank you for your loyalty to G4 Tech TV. Time Warner in New York City has made the decision not to carry G4 Tech TV due to a contract dispute. But you can help. This is you, Harry. Of course, you may not be seeing this, but you should check our message boards. But if you know Harry, call him and tell him this. Contact Time Warner to voice your complaint and demand G4 Tech TV be reinstated. The phone number is 212-358-0900. Tell him you love Tech TV, and we'll put that in the show notes for you.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I've actually seen it. There have been quite a few other complaints of folks in the New York area, so hopefully that helps you guys as well. Next one from Dan in Ware, Massachusetts. I'm using DVD Shrink and Nero to back up my DVD collection, but I was curious if there's anything free that I can use to play the DVDs directly from my hard drive.
You know, I've found one free DVD playback software, and it was so awful, I've decided to pay the money for Power DVD or whatever your personal DVD playback software of choice is.
Now, NVIDIA was packaging their NVIDIA player with certain graphics cards.
Right.
I don't know if that's a free download, though. Yoshi might know.
I don't think it's a free download.
Is that a free download for that DVD player from NVIDIA that they're offering? No?
It's a trial.
It's a trial.
If you have Windows Media Player, you can buy basically what amounts to a codec expansion for that for like $10 or $20.
Allow you to play them inside of Windows Media.
But yeah, you're going to spend, there's some that are available online, but they tend to be extremely low quality.
Buy a Mac, they're built in.
There you go. Or buy a computer. A lot of Dells actually come with a DVD player built in. If you don't have one built in with your machine, spend some money. You'll thank us for it. Power DVDs. Do you like something better than that? Or?
Power DVD? Power DVD is pretty much my favorite. I think that's the best.
That's our choice.
That is it for this edition of the Screensavers. I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Patrick Norton. Thanks for joining us. We want to thank our guests, Jay Smith, Tony Lanuti, Jack Busser. Good stuff, guys. We'll see you next time.
Have a good night.
Have a great night.
Coming up next, Players, followed by Sweat at 8:30.